Almost every year in late April and early May, we turn the VMSTV classroom into a Foley sound effects studio. You may be surprised to learn that the incredible sounds and voices you hear while watching the movie are not the same sounds that were recorded while the movie was being produced. There is actually a very good reason why sound is re-recorded in a Foley studio.
In 1914, Jack Foley, the inventor of Foley, started recreating sounds for silent films. He was using just common household items.
There are tons of sounds that go on during movies that filmmakers do not want in the final footage, so we have to recreate that using Foley.
This year, the VMSTV classes chose the popular movie Toy Story 3, and we selected 2 short scenes from that movie that had great sound and some pretty challenging dialogue. Toy Story 3 is an animated movie, and so all of the sound in the original film was created on a Foley stage. This creates an extra challenge for us because we are creating Foley for Foley. If that doesn't make sense now, it will in a minute. Our challenge was to figure out how to re-record the audio, including the sound effects and dialogue.
Rex?
And since the film is animated, all of the sounds have to be created from scratch. We chose Ethan to reproduce the voice of the monkey, and I think we made the correct choice.
This may not be the year of the monkey, but I've been training my whole life for this moment. Between monkey screeches at lunch and at home, I feel like this is the perfect role for me.
To produce the sound effects in the film, we had a strict rule that we abide by, and this makes the job even more challenging.
Our rule at VMSTV is we can only use common household items to recreate the sounds found in the movie.
We were using the same methods for recreating sound that Jack Foley was using. We were just using more advanced technologies.
One example of how we use technology to accomplish some of these audio effects is in a scene where we needed to record a sound that would be impossible to recreate with the human voice. We began with Ryan making his best attempt at a growl. Not bad, but we wanted it to be lower in pitch. Using special editing software, we deepened the pitch of Ryan's voice. And then we dropped in a special filter to change the resonance. And voila, we got our growl.
For Foley, I played Miss Potato, and she has a really hard accent to match, so it was hard to get into her character and talk just like her. It's so beautiful. But I think I made a pretty good potato.
In one scene, there are 3 little squeaky toys, and the toy in the middle had a really high voice.
For Foley, I had to play a tiny little squeaky toy. So I had to really get into character and put on the highest voice I have, which is pretty high. Hello.
Finding just the right actor to play the part of Woody in Toy Story 3 was actually pretty easy. This was a part written just for our very own Justin CABBIL.
I always loved watching Woody in Toy Story. So you guys, can you help me out? You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Hold on, I got a snake in my boot.
Toy Story 3 was one of the most challenging Foley projects we have ever attempted in VMSTV. There were lots of sounds that were very difficult to reproduce, and we had to get very creative in finding ways to replicate those sounds. Thankfully, there's this thing called slime.
For Foley, I had to recreate a young child licking Buzz's helmet. I had to use this, slime, to recreate that slobbery sound that went on the helmet. It was kind of stinky, kind of smelly, but I think it went well.
So as we say every year, sit back, turn up the volume, and enjoy VMSTV's 2017 Foley project. Let's roll the film.
Whoa, puppy. Hello.
Hello.
It's so beautiful.
Play, real play. I can't wait.
Oh, speaking of playtime, they're lining up out there.
How many?
There must be dozens.
I can hardly wait. Wah! At last, I'm gonna get played with.
Rex?
Come to Papa.